On a Sunday morning, Pastor Charles Jenkins stood at the pulpit, delivering a sermon with his usual passion, his voice resonating through the sanctuary of Fellowship Church. The congregation hung on every word, inspired by his energy and conviction. But that day, what started as an ordinary service quickly became extraordinary. Midway through his sermon, Pastor Jenkins's strength faltered. At first, only a slight tremor in his voice and a firmer grip on the pulpit hinted that something was off. Then, in a moment that felt suspended in time, he collapsed forward. Chaos erupted as the congregation reacted instinctively. Some rushed to help, others fell to their knees in prayer, and many cried out, unsure what to do. The joyous songs that had filled the church just moments earlier were replaced with a tense, heavy silence, a stark reminder of how quickly life can change. Immediate response. Within seconds, trained members of the congregation moved to assist, checking Pastor Jenkins and keeping him steady while ushers tried to manage the panic. Phones rang as some called 911 while others prayed quietly or aloud. Within minutes, paramedics arrived with a stretcher, bringing a professional calm to the chaos. The scene outside the church quickly transformed as well, with emergency lights reflecting off the streets while congregants formed prayer circles, holding hands and supporting one another. What had started as a lively service had become a profound moment of uncertainty, yet also of unity and compassion. The first updates. At the hospital, doctors worked diligently to stabilize Pastor Jenkins. Initial updates to the church indicated that he was in serious but stable condition. His family stayed close to his bedside, offering quiet encouragement and continuous support. His wife, though heartbroken, remained a source of strength, balancing her grief with faith and hope. Church leaders and elders rotated visits, providing both practical and emotional support to the congregation while maintaining a calm presence amid the uncertainty. The congregation, still processing the events, struggled to reconcile the image of their vibrant pastor with the fragile reality before them. Social media and community response news of Pastor Jenkins's collapse spread quickly online. Videos from the service circulated showing both the intensity of the moment and the genuine care of those around him. Hashtags such as #PrayForJenkins began trending as thousands offered messages of encouragement and prayer. Social media became a space where people from across the country could show support, share memories, and express gratitude for his leadership. Alongside the concern and prayers, conversations emerged about the demands placed on pastors, the stresses of ministry, and the importance of self-care. These discussions, though born from a crisis, reflected the broader realities of leadership in faith communities. Understanding the pressure. As more details came to light, it became clear that Pastor Jenkins had been working tirelessly in the weeks leading up to his collapse. Between preaching, traveling, leading meetings, and participating in music ministry, his schedule left little room for rest. The situation highlighted a truth often overlooked. Even the strongest leaders have limits. Pastor Jenkins, like many who serve in demanding roles, had prioritized his congregation above his own well-being. His collapse became a gentle, if urgent, reminder that balance and self-care are essential, even for those who inspire and guide others. Signs of hope. Inside the ICU, each small sign of progress was met with gratitude and relief. Movement, a brief moment of awareness, or the opening of his eyes became reasons to celebrate. Staff and family members witnessed these moments with hope, and they reminded everyone present that his spirit remained intact even as his body recovered. When he whispered to the staff, "Tell the church I love them," it was a profound affirmation of the connection he had nurtured with his congregation. That simple expression brought reassurance and a renewed sense of purpose to those around him. Faith and unity. Outside the hospital, the gospel community rallied in an extraordinary show of support. Worship concerts were dedicated to him, prayer chains stretched across the city, and messages of love and encouragement poured in from fellow pastors, gospel singers, and even fans nationwide. Leaders like Bishop T.D. Jakes and Kirk Franklin called on their communities to join in prayer, reminding everyone of the power of collective faith. In Chicago, congregants gathered overnight outside the church, holding candles, singing softly, and praying in solidarity. The response was a testament not only to Pastor Jenkins's influence, but also to the capacity of a community to come together in moments of uncertainty. Conversations about leadership. While prayer and support dominated much of the conversation, the situation also sparked reflection on the responsibilities and challenges faced by faith leaders. Many began discussing how churches could better share the load, protect the well-being of pastors, and prevent burnout. Discussions included how schedules, expectations, and public visibility contribute to stress, and how leaders need both spiritual and practical support. For many, Pastor Jenkins's collapse became a catalyst for important conversations about health, balance, and sustainability in ministry work. Church leadership and planning. As Pastor Jenkins's condition stabilized, church leaders began considering succession planning, temporary replacements, and the long-term sustainability of the ministry. These discussions were not easy. The thought of worshiping without their guiding voice was challenging for both the leadership team and the congregation. Yet the reality also presented an opportunity for growth and shared responsibility. Members and elders recognized that the church's strength comes not from one individual alone, but from the collective faith and commitment of its entire community. Recovery and reflection. Doctors emphasized the importance of rest and a gradual return to duties for a full recovery. Pastor Jenkins's experience became a powerful reminder of the limits we all have, regardless of role or status. The journey ahead was not simple, but each day brought small victories, and the love of family, friends, and the congregation provided motivation and hope. Even in moments of quiet reflection, his story offered lessons about perseverance, humility, and the value of prioritizing health alongside service. A broader message. Beyond the immediate crisis, the story of Pastor Jenkins highlighted the universal human need for care, balance, and understanding. His collapse underscored the pressures leaders face in high-demand roles and the importance of communities rallying to support those who give so much. The conversations sparked by this event about health, workload, and shared responsibility extend far beyond one church, resonating with leaders and communities everywhere. It reminded everyone that faith, leadership, and humanity are intertwined, and that the well-being of those who serve is essential to the strength of the community itself. Hope and inspiration. Even amid uncertainty, the love, prayers, and support surrounding Pastor Jenkins provided light in a difficult time. His whispered message to the staff, the collective efforts of his congregation, and the nationwide response reflected the profound impact of his ministry. The situation, while serious, became a story of hope, unity, and the enduring strength of community. It highlighted that true leadership is not only about guiding others, but also about allowing oneself to receive support, care, and compassion. Legacy of service. Pastor Jenkins's story continues to inspire reflection on the balance between devotion to work and personal well-being. It reminds leaders and communities alike that vulnerability does not diminish strength, and that even those who seem unshakable need care and attention. His journey serves as a living example of faith, dedication, and the importance of nurturing both body and spirit. For his congregation, the gospel community, and those who follow his work, the event has become more than a moment of crisis. It has become a reminder of the interconnectedness of service, care, and human resilience. Moving forward, together. As Pastor Jenkins continues his recovery, the community he has built remains committed to supporting him and each other. Prayer, love, and practical support continue to flow, reflecting a shared recognition of the importance of compassion and unity. The conversations that began in the aftermath of his collapse about workload, health, and the realities of leadership have created a lasting impact. His story now serves as a symbol of hope, a call for empathy, and a reminder that even the strongest among us need moments of rest, care, and reflection.